The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Seven yards there and a first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Has his man, that's James.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Forced out to his left.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Now Lawrence.
Pass incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, it's James.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Lawrence will throw. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. The Jaguars are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Once more, Etienne. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Agnew now to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Take break. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ridley was one of the game's brightest young stars in 2020. Hasn't played since early in the 2021 season. But Jacksonville made a low-cost move to bring him in and see if he can return to the game with the form he once had.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll drop this one off with ETN. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's James. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a couple hours
preparations being made for the second half,
that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10, and they're on the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
James now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. On the move to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Right off the bad. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. It's Ridley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. ETN, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On third and goal, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jags have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Steps away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah,